Gen X Rise.
Gen Z. Just old enough to experience Vivo, not old enough to invest after the 2008 mortgage crisis. Your body feels a bit heavier, 4 a.m. hangouts don't sound appealing anymore, and yet you still don't feel like a full adult. How can I say I have my shit together, yet I still feel like it's funny to say what the sigma? My 6-year-old nephew says this shit. You have a job, you pay bills, you go out to the bars, but you also catch yourself posted up in your crib laying like this. Don't lie to yourself, you know that shit looks mad comfortable. Hey look, people your age posting about their 5 to 9 after their 9 to 5 and getting tons of followers. Why am I just doom scrolling and relaxing in bed? Am I just a little lad? Being in your 20s can be weird, so here's a comprehensive guide on exactly why things are happening and what you can do to better yourself. But actually, I'm only 27, so I don't have actual life lessons to tell you. I feel like people in their 20s telling you, here's 10 things I learned in my 20s is actually stupid. And I could find literally the same exact pieces of advice from WikiHow. I will learn nothing from you. You are not Casey Neistat. What the f?
It happens all the time, dude. I'm at that weird age where you can't tell if I'm an adult or still a child, you know?
Oh man, another nostalgia video, great. Let's put on Donkey Kong water music and scroll through 15 photos that all say real in Arial stroke font. We're like little sheeple. Once we see a digicam photo of a playground from 2003, we all get the same feeling and say, wow, take me back. I miss the Bush administration. But now it feels like nostalgia is being pushed more and more into your face, up to a point where Gen Z is now yearning for the times back in the 90s, even though we're all born in the late 90s or early 2000s. Take this guy's account, for example. All his videos start with some sad, somber music and him eating childhood snacks as he hits his Xbox and plays a game from the 2000s. And everyone in the comment section loves it, like saying, oh, your videos are so calming somehow. Oh, I tear up when I see these, I don't know why. Oh, fine, I'll rewatch Suits again. And not just content creators, but companies too that understand life sucks, so they suck you into buying their Y2K shitty inspired clothes to make you feel youthful and part of a culture, which itself is not a bad thing, because I mean some people actually rock that shit, like Pink Panthers. That's type shit right there, oh my god. But now it feels like everyone reverts back to an older aesthetic because things nowadays just suck. That's why you see girlies doing vlogs in a VHS overlay or buying a digicam Polaroid from Urban Outfitters. Oh hey look, a vinyl that they'll never use but looks great in their room. I'm just a 90s kid. I saw a tweet that just pretty much sums up the Gen Z experience. It's Tyler the Creator, the rapper that made Supreme t-shirts famous back in the day, wear it again for a photo shoot at his ripe old age of 33. And the caption says, fuck, they're so right. For younger people, they like this era of nostalgia because it's cute and takes them back. But for us, it's also a reminder that, oh shit, we're turning into unks and aunties, and there's nothing we could do to stop it. Even just looking at TikToks of people messing around in high school and college, and you realize you're smiling ear to ear as you're hunched back in your little office chair or break room. And I feel like this is where people fall into the peaked in high school or college mentality. Life just got tougher, and if you ever hang out with your friends from long ago, you kind of catch yourself going through the same, oh damn, remember in Miss Moore's class when we made that presidential speech video? Oh, remember that girl you had a crush on reject you? Oh, remember the time we used to all hang out at the same lunch table and just talk random shit? Oh my god, those were the days. I really miss the times where life was just simpler, man. It was really cool, and those days were really fun. Nostalgia's good, but it's also important to note those always weren't the better days. You're just in a quarter life crisis. Great, you're 25, 26, 27, 28. We can rent cars, still get ID checked at bars, and wear noise canceling earbuds at the clubs because your early onset tinnitus is kicking in. This is sick. What else is happening here? Ah, fuck. There's such a huge conversation about how Gen Z is screwed, and for good reason. You could look at the chart for rent price versus household income back in the 80s and now, and that shit is huge. Yeah, so the smartest thing for me would have been to buy a house in 1985 instead of being negative 22. Yes. Yes. What do you think about that? He's not here right now. I also feel like a big part of people feeling weird at this stage is because of this like concentration of content that's easily consumed through all age ranges. Like your friend sends you a meme on IG Reels from viral hood plugs and you think it's funny, but you also know a 13-year-old's gonna have this on his feed and think it's funny as well. Like, should we still be laughing at this point? I unfortunately watch FaZe Clan clips on TikTok up to a point where I'm pretty sure the amount of lore I know from these kids is the same as a 14-year-old does. Chat, I am cooked. Then you have the other side where it's a 23-year-old doing their 5 to 9 after their 9 to 5. Day in a life of people getting brand deals while they're having a corporate job. People just straight yapping and becoming influencers at our age. It's like, goddamn, I feel inadequate right now. It's shitty to know when some people from my college are working at a FANG company, have their own place, and going on vacations like 4 times a year. You know you shouldn't be comparing, but you also can't really help it because it feels like a reality check every time you see their story. Like, damn, if I just did X, Y, and Z, I could have been there. But you don't even know what you should be right now because there's way too many choices to choose from. Should I have done a computer science major instead? Become a nurse, lawyer, blue collar job? It also feels too late for me because I'm not 21, I'm 25. I should already have my shit together. So if I'm gonna try to job hop into another career field, I might be fucked and I'm gonna be way behind on like all these other kids that have been in this field for so long. Fuck, he's not here. You just feel like a loser sometimes, so maybe some of us can fall into that life with simpler mindset, that boomer headspace. We'll start saying shit like, oh, what's with this new music nowadays? Oh, video games were so much better back in the days. Oh, this generation is so doomed. But before you say something like this, consider the following. You're a dumbass. Literally since BC times, people were saying the exact same thing. It's a superiority complex to feel like you're better than the new kids and don't like new things. Oh, you see iPad kids and you think they're doomed for when they get older? Probably. But watch yourself trying to catch up on new devices they make, like a boomer still figuring out how to use a goddamn email. I worked at a company where their email software hasn't changed since 2007. Someone said, oh, we should try Microsoft Teams. All the old people were like, the fuck? What do you want me to do? Rocket science? It's stupid. Sure, you could point out some flaws a new generation has, but how much better are you, really? Humble yourself. Don't turn into a goddamn boomer as a way to cope with a sad life you have. You have to embrace the youth, but don't get stuck in your own. Don't turn into an old Gramps, turn into the cool Unk. You think you're old now and can't hang with the newer generation? Oh, cool, sick. That means you're just not a young person anymore. It's Thanksgiving and we're all trying to think if we still belong at the kids' table, but you also don't want to get into a political conversation with your 50-year-old uncle. You're getting older, but that doesn't mean you're diminishing. You're not just slowly fading away. You're fucking 25. Don't take it so seriously. Yes, you are not today's youth, but it's just like realizing your parents called you special all these years, then later on you realize, oh shit, we're out of Big Mac sauce. God, I also don't want to diminish nostalgia because it's great sometimes to look back on what we thought were the better days. Because in some sense, that means some part of our life right now is shitty and things have to change. You know, we have pressure coming in on us fast and there's no small holes to let us escape into cool little cylindrical colors at the end. I don't want to turn this video sappy and say some shit like, you'll be okay. We're all okay. Because honestly, some of us just aren't. Some of us know we shouldn't be doing life like how we're doing now, that we could just put in a bit more effort to make things better, but we don't. Why? Because we really don't need to at this point. Right now, we feel just okay with not switching career fields or getting into a hobby because that loneliness or sadness you have feels still just manageable. So the way to find yourself is to know it's good to feel this way because, I mean, that shit will push you. Maybe not today, but someday you'll naturally be like, I've had enough, and you just start betting on yourself. Or you could bet it all on black. Let's fucking get it, dude. Fuck.